Well, the transfer window's done, and I may have spent a little bit too much money. Boys and girls, welcome back to the Evolution of Everton. The transfer window it's not done yet, but it's nearly done. Are we still in the market? Maybe. But we've spent a lot of money. I'm actually really quite pleased with what we've done. I'm not entirely sure you'll agree. Please feel free to let me know in the comments if you don't. But let me walk you through where we're up to before we start in our first game of the season against Everton. So, from a transfer window perspective then, let's have a very quick look. We spent 109 million and we've brought in 11. So you can see I've done a lot of wheeling and dealing in terms of future payments. Let's look at the outs though. So Billy Krellin, young goalkeeper, gone out to Sheffield Wednesday. Romain Dixon went out. Seamus Coleman, he went out. That caused me a lot of dressing room problems, but the kid wanted to leave. He wanted to play football. I know he's a stalwart of the football club. I'd love to keep him around. I offered him a backroom job. He said he didn't want to stop playing. So he's gone to Oviedo for 550k. Sean McAllister, he's gone out on loan. Idrissa Gueye, managed to get him out the door for 2 million. He stuck around longer than I wanted him to, but he has gone out the door now, which is good because that saved us a lot of money in terms of the salary bill. So he's gone. Yusuf Chameti's gone back out on loan with a fee of 2 million, which was good for us, and he's going to get some more first team football as he continues to develop. He's only a baby, so fingers crossed again he'll come back better than he went out. He did okay at Luton last season. Let's see what he does. Mason Holgate came back, but he's gone back out. He's gone out to Alaves for 5 million. Pleased with that. No problem there. He's gone. He wasn't going to feature for us, so I was happy to do that. Matthew Apt has gone out on 200k in total. Again, big sell on fees in terms of percentages. Same for Jensen Metcalf. And then we've sent out Eli Campbell and Francis Okanora on loan. So they've gone out. In terms of players in, though, you got to remember what we talked about. Okay, so we said left back was a problem for me. We said the two central midfielders were going to be a problem because we wanted players to kick on. You know, we had Garner, but we needed to put quality around him. I wasn't 100% sold on the work I'd done on the left-hand side in terms of midfield. And then I also felt like we needed a centre-forward as well to challenge Calvert-Lewin, who also, by the way, still wants to leave. So that's what we've done. I had a couple of players on the radar quite early doors for the central midfielder roles. Joe Willock was one of them. Loads of pace. Passing's great. Teamwork's great. His movement's good. Got a load of flair. Really flexible. Can play out on the right-hand side too if we need him to. So he's come in, and I'm delighted with the transfer, to be perfectly honest. I don't know what you'll think about this one. He's only young. He fits our model. Really, really pleased. 22 million. A load of it in instalments, so it didn't cause us too many problems. Then I've got MGW. Now, I love this player in real life. I really do. And I think he can do absolutely boatloads. His passing, his range of passing is really, really good. He's got some flair about him. Really good vision, can see a pass. And we've seen that in the pre-season games where it's felt like we've looked after it better. And that's what we needed, right? So we've brought him in. I thought his leadership would have been higher, by the way, but it's not in the game. Which was disappointing, but there we go. It is what it is. I think he's a great signing. 3 assists already obviously in friendlies only, but that shows you what we're going to get from him. Then we've signed an absolute beast up top in Lorenzo Luca. 6'7", jumping reaches 18. So really looking forward to seeing him get on the end of some crosses. Really, really good player for us. Regular starter, completely agree. And we didn't really break the bank in terms of bringing him in. 17.5 million from a striker from Udinese. Playing in Serie A, scored 11 goals in Serie A last season. Looking forward to seeing what he can do. Our left back, we went to Saudi Arabia. We brought in a Brazilian. Really, really good at getting up and down on those flanks. And that's what we're going to see from him. Acceleration, strength, great at crossing, great at dribbling. Again, you know, he's willing to get on the end of crosses. He's willing to box stuff. So pleased with him. Likes to shoot from distance. Don't mind that with a finishing of 12 and long shots of 13. Looking forward to seeing what we can get out of Reen, and that'd be great. And then we just finished this deal. Literally got it over the line in the last couple of days. Luciano Rodriguez, another Uruguayan for the opposite side. Now, I think he can either play up top with his finishing quality, or he can play on the right-hand side when he's got decent fitness, decent flair, really, really determined, looking to try and get on the end of things. I quite like him, and it's going to make me contemplate whether I stick Roy on the left and maybe sacrifice Torres. I don't know. Let's look at the tactic. This is how we've been playing in the friendlies. All right. So Renan, that complete wing back looking to get forwards. Maffeo on the opposite side again, wing back looking to overlap with Roy. James sitting in here and holding with the two central defenders. Willock and that Mazzala looking to float out here and take up pockets of space and try and really make sure we load the left. And Gibbs-White getting forwards to really try and create things in the pocket. Calvert-Lewin or Luca as a target man. And then maybe we move Roy out here and we put Rodriguez out here, because I think he could really do a job. Torres has struggled. He's not had the impact that I would like to see from him. He's still only young. We've got two very, very young Uruguayans in the squad now who I think will help each other grow. Maybe he'll do a bit. Maybe he'll float in and out. I'm not sure yet. But that's how we've been playing, and I've quite enjoyed it, to be honest. We've kept the ball really well in this triangle. So yeah, it's been decent. From a friendlies perspective, mainly greens. We've got beat early doors against young boys. We had a very, very weak squad, a load of players out on internationals, so that wasn't fantastic, of course. But it is what it is. From a friendlies perspective, though, what I'm really liking is these clean sheets. We've failed to concede, which has been really positive. The other player to mention, I don't think I did mention him. Our director of football brought us in a backup keeper. Andries Noppert. So a really big unit, really pleased with him, 6'8", will do a job for us in the cups. That's where he's gonna feature. He's not gonna take Pickford's place, of course, but he's okay. Really good aerial reach. He'll come and take a cross for me. Quite like the job that our director of football did. In terms of other activity that's likely to take place before the end of the window, Neil Maupay is likely to go out. He's going to Ipswich, fingers crossed, if they can get a work permit. That's 15 million coming in. And I'm hoping to see Calvert-Lewin go out this window. Ideally to Saudi Arabia, that'd be good. If he does go out, I've got a couple of ideas as to who I look to bring in. But we do still have the benefit of having Rodriguez and Luca who can do a job up top for us. So that's where we are. Right, that's where we are. We've spent a lot of money, all right. We are still within the wage budget. I did pump some of the money that we had coming in into wages, so we are still spending within our means. So I'm pleased with that. Obviously, we've loaded the forward payments, but we know we're moving stadium at the end of the season. But what I really do think is that this season is going to be massive in terms of making sure we kick ourselves on again. If we can secure ourselves maybe a decent cup run, or maybe secure ourselves some European football, that will really bolster what we've done in the market. But we'll see, right? Let's have a very quick look at what the bookies think we're going to do from a season preview perspective. 11th. So we have improved, right? So they had us as 15th last season. We're now 11th. I'll take that. We're top of the bottom, aren't we? That's where the bookies see us. So I'll be quite pleased to see us kick on a little bit further from that if we can improve, a couple of places above that top 10, kicking on towards Europe. That'll be a really, really solid season for us, and I'm hopeful we can do it with the strength that we've brought in. Right. We've got our opening game of the season. We're taking on Norwich, newly promoted Norwich, at Goodison. So it'll be an interesting one to watch. You're going to join me in the dressing room in a moment. And welcome back. Here we go then. You can see I've done it. Roy's moved out to the left-hand side. Rodriguez comes into the side for his debut on the right-hand side. We're going to play like this to start with. Torres does feature on the bench, so he can come on either side, as can Dwight McNeil. So we know we've got opportunities on both flanks. We've got Ndai willing to come and do a job for us. Lorenzo Luca to come and do this job if we can. And then we've got, obviously, Decore, who can step into either of these roles if we need him to. So really pleased with that. There's our midfield triangle. Renan Loddy's going to start in that wing-back role that we talked about just before. Yeah, I'm pleased with the lineup. Let's do a couple of squad numbers. So Joey Willock, you're going to go as an 18. That's fine. Rodriguez, 22. Why not? Okay, right. Pablo Maffei's hurt because he feels his instruction of hold position. Whatever, Pablo. You've played in that position all pre-season. Why are you getting hurt now? Hoftrup is the manager. I like this kid. He's on our shortlist, by the way. Really, really promising talent. He's only young. Hope he doesn't, punish me for liking him. Right, okay. It's a match we should be winning. I agree, Ian. Probably not what I'm going to say, though. I'm expecting a win, go and get the job done. We're at home. And, we really should be expecting a win. We really do need to dominate at home, make Goodison a bit of a fortress. As much as it might be a cliche, Jack, yes, you're right. He's the first goal important. Well, you ask me every week. So, yeah, we want to score and we want to score early. Do I hope we can produce? Of course I do. We'll be fine if we play to our levels. They're a confident bunch, Jack. They're a confident bunch. And out we come. It looks strong, I like the work we've done. I do. I just like the work we've done. I know I'm biased, but I really do like it. He's good as well, isn't he, Sargent? Is he the American kid? I think he is. Right, let's get the season underway. Stick it in the comments then. How do you think we're going to do? Where do you think we're going to finish? Really looking forward to seeing what you think in terms of the job I've done in the window. Let's see what you think. I'm quietly confident. The working as a 3. Look at that. Rodriguez round the corner to Calvert-Lewin. Can you find a corner? You can. It's a lovely finish. It's an absolutely lovely finish. I wish he would sign a contract, but he's not going to. He's just not going to. So we might just have to cash in. That ball around the corner from Rodriguez is lovely, by the way. That goes down as an assist in his first game within the first 8 minutes. So he's already doing more for me than Torres was. Kick-off highlight, though, immediately. And Norwich are on the ball. Stacey forward to Sargent. Roy's won it back, though, just about. He's battled, but he's given it away again. Unfortunately, Norwich back on the ball. Duffy into the centre of the park. That's where we want them to play, in fairness. Braithwaite steps. Lovely. Now can we play? Centre-half split. That's what I want to see. Can we find feet? Gibbs-White turns and finds Rodriguez. Steps inside. Good. Garner can redistribute. Roy on the outside. Beats his man Willett to Gibbs-White. Gibbs-White from distance. He likes one of those, but he just finds it a little bit further to the right of the right-hand side post. Sip of coffee for the working man. Bear with. Lovely. Centre halves. He's gone to the fullback, though. I don't mind it. He's missed one out. Loddy into Willock's feet. Not Wilcock. Gibbs-White comes deeper. Garner's available. We've clipped to Roy, who's nodded inside. That probably wasn't the right ball out from Garner, if I'm honest. Was it Garner or was it our fullback? Not our centre-half. Branthwaite steps again, though. Really good. Calvert-Lewin protects and finds Maffeo. Rodriguez is in acres. He's going to run at his man. He's boxed early. He's found Calvert-Lewin there. Angus Gunn was scrambling, but it wasn't to find the target, I'm afraid. So it still remains 1-0. But you can see we look reasonably confident on the football. And this is against a 4-4-2 where you would imagine those 4 would start to try and dominate the 3, but they're not doing just yet. And I say just yet because I'm full of trepidation, as always. Approaching half-time, 9 shots, 4 of them on target. Our XG gives us the lead that you would expect, but Norwich have got to throw in their half as they look to try and build from the back. Duffy. He's clipped. He's gone long. We should win that. Loddy does win it and nods it down to Roy. Inside to Garner, who finds a through ball to Calvert-Lewin. He's in, and it's coming off Chris Waddle. It's gone in off Angus Gunn. You love to see it. That's his second. He's on a brace early doors. This little win from Loddy is delightful. The ball inside from Roy, and Garner just sees the gap and finds the channel and threads it beautifully. Gunn's got no chances. It's rifled at him from 12 yards. 2-0, and you like to do that just before half-time to give out Norwich a little bit of a pain point as they go into their dressing room. We're ahead on the scoreboard, and we certainly deserve to be. Absolutely the right thing to be saying to the lads. We've done exactly what they've been asked to do. 58 possession, 11 shots, 5 on target. Our XG, I think, should possibly be higher, but if we're outperforming it, I'm always delighted. 2-0 and we're approaching 60 minutes. I will look to make some changes again just to protect a couple of players because it's important that we look after them. Tarkowski has clipped away and found Roy, and he's running because he's got acres of space. It's only him and Calvert-Lewin up there by the looks of things. Roy's tried to find him, but unfortunately Calvert-Lewin was outnumbered in the box there. Loddy's done well to hold him up. Step in. Good. Rodriguez there doing the hard yards. I like to see that. that gave our XG a massive boost, by the way. We probably should have scored that, according to the statisticians, as we now go to make some changes. So we're going to look after a couple of players. We're going to look after Roy, get him hooked, and we're going to look after Rodriguez, get him hooked as well. Rodriguez hasn't played any pre-season, so, you know, we've got to make sure we do look after him, and that's absolutely fine. Gibbs White's playing okay. He's looking complacent, so we're going to send a Corey on to go and do a job in there for me. And at that point, we're probably going to leave it there. That will do for me, and see if we can see out the rest of the game. 15 minutes to go. Norwich haven't really offered all that much. 62% possession. They've had 3 shots. One of them was on target, but it's not featured as a highlight. So I think it's fair to say we've probably dominated this game, which you'd say we should expect, right? They came up from the Championship, so we would expect to beat them at Goodison, but we've done it in a decent style, which I'm really pleased to see. 19 shots on goal, 6 on target. Our XG, it turns out we actually underperformed our XG, and we held onto the ball really, really well. Superb result. Nice work, everyone. That was good. Go enjoy your evenings. Thank you very, very much for coming in. Chris, how delighted are you trying? We played some lovely stuff, I thought, Chris. Yeah, it was a really important moment. We were able to settle into the game, and that leaves us in third. Not that it matters, it's one game, but it was a really positive start to the season, I think. Maria says we absolutely dominated them. She's right. Maria's right. Maria's right. Yes, Maria. Okay. Right. Let's see where this takes us then. So, obviously, I need to come back to you when the window closes, really, don't I, to make sure that you've seen everything. So that probably tells us we're going to come back for the City game, which will be a difficult game for us, but it will enable you to see exactly what we've managed to finish off in the window, where the squad is as we go into the hard parts of the season. And we'll reconvene and see exactly where we're up to after having played 4 Premier League games and the Carabao Cup second round. Let me know what you think. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a good one, that one. I enjoyed it, and I think, it's showing exactly where I want the players to be playing in terms of the shape, the movement, all of that good stuff. So, thanks for watching, and I will catch you all in the next one. Take care.